Normally, when you swap to Guthix staff, Aftershock will clear because you cannot augment it with Aftershock, like so. But what if I told you can spec without losing stacks? Basically, this is an exploit of both the tick system and how Aftershock checks you have an Aftershock weapon equipped at the end of the tick to determine if it should clear stacks or not. The gist of it is to have three types of weapons: Weapon A, your spec weapon, and Weapon B. In this case, my Staffless Liske is Weapon A, and Praisal Wand is Weapon B. This is important because you cannot just have either Weapon A or B and a spec weapon. More on this later. Starting off, how this works is you start off with Weapon A, then swap quickly to Guthix Staff and Weapon B within the same tick. Practice doing this for a bit to get a feel of it. Rearrange your keybinds if need be. Now we mix in specking. This is fairly simple if you practice what I said just before. In the middle of swapping the Guthix Staff and Weapon B, press your special attack keybind. With that, the order turns into Guthix Staff, Spec, then Weapon B, all within the same tick. Mess it up and you lose your Aftershock stacks, or you simply don't spec. A final variant of this is mixing it in with 4TAA, or 4-tick auto attack. Again, if you practice this stuff up to now, this should be fairly easy, or at least simple to grasp. All you do is simply add an auto attack to the same tick as Guthix Staff, Spec, Weapon B. Self-explanatory really, but to be fair, it is much harder to pull off in real time, especially during bosses. Now why is it that you need Weapon B? Well, you simply just can't swap from Weapon A to Spec Weapon to Weapon A within the same tick. If you try, just keep Guthix Staff on, no matter how much you're trying. Go on, try it for yourself. It won't work. Weapon B, on the other hand, is a static variable for you to use, allowing you to swap to different things to preserve your Aftershock. Pretty helpful. And just as a side thing, this does not just apply to Guthix Staff. Any other spec weapon you can think of that's not augmentable, like Dragon Claws or Dragon Dagger or Dragon Longsword, they can also benefit from this too. However, some of those dragon weapons are channels, so it doesn't really help, like DDS or Claws. A shame really, but regardless, it is there if you want to use it.